we're not really following the scientific method because I don't have the PowerPoint up this time. So we're changing two variables at once. So as far as I'm
Oh my
concerned,
god,
we
Max,
we
not bad
both
science on my
yeah.
Christian podcast.
Hello,
Hello.
I'm Maxie,
Hello, I'm Carolyn.
and this is Mutable Immutables, the show where we quibble queerly.
Exchange pleasantries too.
Yes,
Sometimes.
sometimes. Yeah. How are you doing? How are things?
um, I am great. I'm busy. I'm booked and blessed and busy. How are you?
Hell yeah. Working girl. I'm good. I actually have a 3-day weekend this week, which is pretty lit.
For
I
Easter or
no, no, so the owner of the company is Jewish, so we don't really get the
oh,
like Christian
the
holidays off or
Passover?
whatever, which I don't care about anyway. Um no, it was because of the whole Bruno situation. For those of you who don't
Oh,
know, I
that's
have
not a
a
3-day
wee
weekend. That was a
pup.
sad reason.
Well, okay, but it's fine. It's fine now.
Yeah.
Um,
It's fine.
but for those of you who don't know, I have a wee pup. His name is Bruno. He's a little
He's
dachshund.
so
Um,
good. He's so good.
not me doxing my doxy. Oh my god. You can follow him on Instagram if you want.
He does have an Instagram. Oh
uh,
my god.
his Instagram name is Bruno Alexander Mars. But he had some toe issues earlier this year, and I thought that I was gonna have to get it amputated yesterday. But he's been fine for the last like month or so, and so when I went to talk to the vet about it, she was like, "I don't know how his toe is perfectly fine now, but we're not gonna cut off a healthy toe, so like you're good to go." I was like, "Fuck yeah." Um, so we just hung out yesterday, and now I have a 3-day weekend.
God bless.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm so glad Bruno was okay. He is such a sweet little baby.
I know.
Have you ever heard of people like going to the vet because their dogs are like acting weird or whatever, and the vet is like, yeah, they're just like acting out for attention or something? Like, or it's just like gas or something. Obviously, that wouldn't be the case with Bruno's toe, but like, so funny. Dogs are
Well,
so
now
funny.
we remember. I don't wanna disparage the practice of veterinary science. I know that,
Oh yeah,
that it's legit. However, I
this
have
one.
a slight mistrust of vets because just like a couple weeks I think after the pandemic started, my old roommate had a dog. She still has the dog. Dog's fine, but she had this dog who had started to be like kind of wobbly and kind of like unsteady. So she took her to the vet, and the vet was like, "Your dog's anemic. There's no medicine for this. We have to put her down." And so we were all like, "What the fuck?" Because this dog was like, I don't even think she was 5 years old yet.
Yeah.
And so my old roommate talked to her mom about it, and her mom has had like 8,000 dogs. So her mom was like, "That's bullshit. We're gonna go get a second opinion." And they did, and then vet number two was like, "What the fuck? No, there's totally medicine for this. This is totally fine. You don't need to put her down. That's insane." So then they put her on some medicine, and she was totally fine. Come to find out later, I think there was some kind of financial incentive for vet number one to like euthanize her or something. I
Oh
don't
my
I don't
god.
really get it, but I was now
Oh
I'm
my
kind
god.
of like
What?
now I'm a little bit there's a little bit of a going on whenever I like go to the vet or whatever.
Wow.
But
That's wild. I didn't realize there was like a money thing.
I'm not 100%
I
on
hope
that, but I
I
think
hope
that's
it
what
was
it
just
was.
I hope it was just this one rogue vet who was like wild because I
I
remember
hope
like
so.
mourning the dog when y'all told me. I was like, "Oh my god, no, like I'm so sad." And
Yeah,
then
we were all freaked out about it, and then it was
later
like
we were like,
totally
"Just
fine. Yeah.
kidding." Oh my god.
Well, and then with this situation, we had done some X-rays on Bruno, like a couple months ago, and they were like, "There's no tumor, but we see evidence of cancer in his toe because there's like a destruction of cells or whatever, and the toenail separating from the bone. And his toe was like a little bit red and swollen, and he like was limping. He couldn't put pressure on it. But then he stopped limping like 3 weeks ago. Hasn't had any issues. We even took him on a 2 mile walk like a week or so
Oh my
ago,
god.
and he was
Good boy.
totally fine. And his toe looks totally normal. And so when I went to the vet yesterday, she was like, "That's really weird," because the radiologist was like, "We need to cut this toe off." And so I'm like, I don't know who to trust,
Yeah.
but
I
I'm
know,
glad that
right?
he's
That's so
okay.
wild.
And
Moral of the
now
story,
I'm not
always
out
get
a
a
thousand
second
dollars.
opinion. That too. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway,
you've had a whirlwind of a week or two.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
I'm glad all the pets are okay.
But yeah, it's all good now. It's all good. Speaking of
Yeah.
pets, how's Dot?
Oh my god, she's actually right here, and I'm trying to stop her from jumping up on the desk because this desk is like so loud when it wobbles.
Oh yeah,
Um, but we have
cute.
no lag, so this might be our solution. Are you having a
Yes.
lag at all?
No, no, no. I'm not having a lag. And if we
Oh
don't,
my god,
that's gonna make editing so much easier.
I am so sorry if it's seeming like it was my fault the entire time, so I want to formally apologize to you for that,
Well,
and I have moved locations.
we're not really following the scientific method because I don't have the PowerPoint up this time. So we're changing two variables at once. So as far as I'm
Oh my
concerned,
god,
we
Max,
we
not bad
both
science on my
yeah.
Christian podcast. Oh my god.
Oh
What
my
you
god.
drinking?
Um, Today is hibiscus Lacroix. I fully am leaning into
So
the whole
fancy.
Lacroix thing. I love it. I love the White Claws. I
Okay.
love a seltzer situation, and the hibiscus is so good.
I don't know what hibiscus really like tastes like, but I will drink anything or like buy anything hibiscus. I have like a
It's
tea
so
that
good.
I have. It's so good for
Yeah,
no reason.
I think it's just like a flower, like a plant.
It is. Yeah, it's a flower that grows on like I think it's the Hawaii state flower.
Is it really?
Maybe, I don't
I
know. They
didn't know
grow
that.
here too. I don't know if I think I think I'm wrong maybe, but yes, it's a flower.
Well, should we get started?
We should. Okay. So we have two drag races to talk about and a
Correct.
promo. But
Yes. So this
apparently
episode
maybe yeah, apparently we maybe spoiled that. I did That's what I was trying. I couldn't figure out if like we just knew about that season because of like pictures leaking or if it was officially announced. So I apologize if we spoiled that for anybody.
well, we definitely
But I
talked about it
doubt
before
that
it
we
was
did.
officially announced, but I don't feel guilty
Whoops.
about it because that information was already out there on the internet. That's how we found
I
out.
feel like everyone knew.
Because, to be clear, we are not affiliated with World of Wonder or RuPaul or Drag Race or anything like that. So anything that we are
Yeah, we're
talking
just
about in that realm is just what we have found that is publicly available. Publicly available. I'm having a
yeah,
stroke.
hearsay on the internet. Um,
Oh, which
there
thank
are
God that
so
one queen
many.
wasn't on the season. Because that was rumored, right?
Oh, from the winner of season 4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't think I. Maybe. Oh yeah, it was rumored for a second. Yeah. Ooh,
Yeah.
yikes! That would have been um
Especially after the whole
dramatic.
Miss Pie situation, but I'm
Oh
glad
yeah,
we
they're
don't
probably
have to
trying
worry
to
about that.
yeah, they're probably trying to play it real safe in that regard. I feel like we're speaking in code. Sorry, everyone. Um,
Well, I don't want her to
we
come
have two
after
drag
me.
races and a promo to talk about. I know, right?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay. So first let's talk about the catwalk episode. I did not include pictures of their actual catwalk looks because they were mostly bad. I hope you forgive me. The runway
That's
looks were
okay. I
okay
did
though.
like Bosco's. I know that it wasn't like necessarily fierce and sexy, and I think Willow Pill kept calling it like, what was it, Soccer Mom in Space. I
Like
thought it was so
Space
cute.
Mom, yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been for something else, but like I just, like what on earth was that? Like here, you draw this design, and like the way they edit it makes it sound like you just sent this colored pencil drawing to somebody and they just made it in your measurements. So
Mm-hmm.
hopefully that wasn't actually the I don't know, whatever.
Daya's look
There
for
was some
the
interesting.
video was also
Oh
pretty
yeah,
great. Yeah.
that was incredible. That was very good. So okay, let's talk about Bosco on the runway. She has like this corset beige dress and this blue scarf and sash combo, she looks gorgeous.
Yeah, she does.
I I
However,
hate the blue belt thing,
yes, yes, yes. I don't like that.
but
It
like
makes the whole thing look disjointed.
yeah, and I couldn't really figure out like why, but like it's
Hmm.
just weirdly placed, and yeah, it like separates it out, and it's just kind of like makes her waist look wider.
I'm loving the
But
old
it's
Hollywood hair
a
though.
really yeah, and it's a really beautiful color combination. Her makeup looks so good. So like I think she looks really, really, really gorge, except for the
You
blue
know,
cape thing,
against
which
all
is
odds
awkward.
with this outfit, she does look pretty fucking gorgeous.
I
I
know,
just
right?
I just don't
Um,
like the outfit.
I love that dress though. Like it would have been so pretty. I mean, the dress
Okay,
was really pretty. Anyway.
if she had not had the like the belt bustle situation, if she just had the blue with the gloves and
Hmm.
then just the dress, it'd be great. I just don't really get what's going on with it.
Yeah. I don't know. I toot it though.
I'm gonna boot it. Sorry, Bosco. Love you.
Well, now we've both had to apologize to her. Okay, next up we have Angeria Paris Van Michaels. And here's my cat. She might purr into the mic because she's very loud when she does that.
That's
Um,
okay.
okay, Angeria Paris Van Michaels with this like asymmetrical, one shoulder, big poofy pageant fish
No, you love
tail.
an
I don't know why
asymmetry.
I do. I don't know why I can never think of the word fishtail. Um like fishtail dress. But yeah, I thought this was really beautiful, but the like proportions were maybe a little weird.
I agree, and I think that other people weren't necessarily in love with this look. I don't think it's a terrible look. I think the shape and the silhouette's great, and we both love a fishtail. The only thing
Yeah.
that I think throws it off
Or mermaid tail?
is how much tulle there is at the top
Right.
because it kind of covers the bust and kind of
Right.
takes the shape away. If it
Exactly.
was just a little bit less, like maybe I don't know, one third or half of the size, I think it'd be
Yeah.
stellar. Otherwise, I still think it's good. Oh, and maybe
Exactly.
bigger hair. Like if you're gonna go that big with
Yeah,
the
that's kind of yeah.
yeah,
The sash thing is like what I meant by
and she's
like
from Atlanta. I know she's got the big hair.
well, she's from Sparta.
Okay, Sparta.
Sparta, Georgia. Um yeah, it's very pageant, but I like that she wore all black. That's cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I toot it
I'm gonna toot it. Yeah.
overall. Okay, next up, my girl, Diabetica, who has had a
Diabetica.
whirlwind of a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
But this look, I lived. And the bustle, okay, sorry. So it's like the burnt up. I know this is a reference to some designer, but I don't know fashion, so sorry. But it was like
Same.
yellow and black and white and like heavy makeup and like glamorous but burnt up. Oh, it was so cool. I fucking lived. And the bustle on the like the front side was so uncomfortable but so right. I lived.
See, okay,
Oh my god.
I, okay, I like the look overall, and for me, it is
Yeah.
gonna be a toot because I love the burnt
Yeah.
aspect. Also, I think
She's
yellow
so
might be her
pretty.
color, and it like really works for her.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh
the
my god,
makeup
it's
is
so good.
gorgeous. I love the little fascinator.
So
I
good.
didn't like the bustle, which I think was the point. I think it is supposed to make you uncomfortable, but I kind of felt like it took some
Yeah,
integrity away from the look. Maybe if it was
maybe.
like just a little
But
bit
like
more up on the hip, or if it was just straight up in the front, maybe. I don't know. I still am gonna toot it overall though.
because like imagine if the bustle was on the back. Like I feel like I don't know, it wouldn't have been as I don't know. It's my love for asymmetry.
It's a toot.
Too. Okay. Next. Oh my gosh, I did not
The
mean for
Lady
this one. Okay.
Camden,
Yes. Okay.
fucking
I
gorgeous.
know that the other week I told you that couldn't believe that anybody else but Willow Pill could win. I'm still kind of on that boat, but like,
Girl,
girl, I feel like Lady Camden. I feel like she's that girl
she
because she was
absolutely is
such a,
that
like an
girl.
underdog,
Mm-hmm.
underestimated by everybody, including me, not including you. Um, and like, oh my god, when she like, I normally skip through like the tic tac talk or whatever they call it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't like seeing people cry a lot of the time
Yeah.
unless I'm like in a specific mood. I don't know. It just like It's very comfortable for me, and I skipped through it. But I did hear Lady Camden's story, and although I hate how they like draw out people's trauma on this show, I was like, oh my god, the story of why she came to America because she felt like she just like had to get away from England
Hmm.
because it was physically depressing. Like, goddamn, that's such a sad story. But anyway, yes, no, I love her storyline. She's fucking gorgeous. I am obsessed with her.
I do want to speak on this. A lot of people have issues with with like Rue, I guess, bringing out their trauma or whatever. However, they they don't have to share those things if they don't necessarily want to, you know? Like a lot of them do because they want to be authentic for the show and, you know,
Yeah.
whatever. But I don't necessarily think it's sinister, and a lot of the times on these, like if you think of like high drama TV shows like Gossip Girl, Elite, things like that, they get dark and dirty and gritty, and you know, this is a TV show too. The only difference is like, you know, these are real people who are choosing to share this. So I don't think it's a bad thing that they're sharing their trauma. They get to choose what they share. I
Yeah.
think it's bad if they get, you know, disrespected for it, or if it's joked about or taken lightly, but I don't think they really
So
do.
yeah, so I feel like I'm feeling sensitive to this because I've been listening. I told you I've been listening to Race
Mhm.
Chaser recently, and there was a really old episode, and they were talking about Mercedes Amon Diamond, and like you remember she said, and they showed it in the show that she was like not particularly comfortable talking about her religion, but they like
Mhm.
the producers like kept bringing it up and kept having people ask her about it, and it was like kind of felt like that's why you cast you, like better speak up, like
Yeah.
you know. So I can see both sides. I'm also the Pearl incident just so cringe, and I often skip through that segment as well because of that. It just oof.
Well, I think they've come a long way in terms of this.
Yeah,
I think they've
definitely.
kind of figured out a way to handle it in a way that's sensitive and respectful while
Yeah,
also allowing them to be authentic and talk about these kind, because I do think I
yeah,
think it is important for the audience, especially younger kids, to be able to see these adults who are, you know, living these fabulous lives in spite of and sometimes because of their trauma. I think it's
yeah,
important to share that. I just
yeah,
think, you know, it needs to be done respectfully. But anyway,
yeah. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes it just feels like it's like, okay, now you tell me your trauma. Okay, now you tell me your trauma, and like sometimes it feels like trauma porn to me. But like I get what you're saying. That's
to
fair.
bring up
And then it's a TV
your favorite
show. Woman.
word,
God.
I'm not going to cancel the show over it, and I don't think people should cancel the show over it. It's just it's a
No.
TV show, you know.
No. Yeah, no. Anyway. Okay, Lady Camden. Back to her.
Yes. Her look
And this
was this is goddamn, this is like regal. All she needs is a crown,
spectacular. It was
and that's
gorgeous.
a fucking
That
yeah.
neckline is so interesting. The upside down V
Yeah.
and the
Uh-huh.
little jewelry thing and the cape that like and the gloves. Oh my god, the gloves are
Honestly,
so
and with the
good.
hair, it's like it's almost giving me like Daenerys Targaryen a little bit. I know that's not what her hair actually looks like, but it's a different type of, I don't know. I just really like it. It looks really, really good.
She looks really gorgeous.
I think
Too,
this might have been my
obviously.
favorite.
Um, Shai is my favorite, but she was definitely a second, close second. Gorgeous, too, obviously. Okay,
Yes, definitely
and
too.
yeah, and so Little Mouse, get it?
Willow
Because Rue
pill,
always
Willow
says
mouse.
Willow
Yeah.
Willow pill. It's Willow Mouse. It's a little mouse. Um, fucking loved it. Why was
Yeah.
she a mouse? Who knows? Doesn't matter because it
Yeah.
was Glamour Mouse. Um, I'm obsessed with it. I think it's so funny. What about you?
Um, I like the idea. I love it because a lot of times in these final drag categories, you see people going above and beyond in their most like, you know, dragged up extravaganza, you know, whatever. And this is definitely something different. A lot of people don't want to branch out and do something outside of the box for this category because it's their chance to show off like literally everything they've got, no, you know, no restraints. So I like that she did something different. However, compared to the others, at least in terms of the garment's kind of simple. Um, but
Yeah.
I can't remember who said it. It might have been on Pit Stop, but um, the fact that she was able to get her makeup to match everything else and the hair like so well, I think that's great.
Yeah.
I think she
That like
looks great,
complexion, that
but
blue gray complexion is like so cool. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no, it definitely wasn't a super strong look, but I don't care.
Yeah, I loved
Um,
it. I'm gonna
and
toot
it was
it.
also hard to lip sync in. Felt bad for her, but we'll get to the lip sync in a second.
Oh yeah.
Um, oh wait, no, she's our last one. So let's talk about the lip sync. Oh my god, they got Beyonce money now. There's been like
Yeah.
3 Beyonce songs on this season. They never used to do her. Doing telephone was with Angeria and Willow was so perfect to me.
Can I tell you,
It was
Willow, that little mouse, ate it. She went
I felt
in. It was
her
so
like having
good.
to pull up all these layers of
Yeah.
gown so we could see her little legs and her little dance shoes.
I think this was like one of the. It wasn't the first time we saw her lip sync, but I think it's only been the second time we saw her lip sync, right?
Yeah,
Because the
because
first time was the Lollapalooza, wasn't it?
yeah, I guess was that the only other time? That's crazy.
I think so. Because she's been in the top or safe every time. Yeah. But she did great. I loved it.
True that.
I also, though,
Yeah, it
I
was
will
really fun.
say, when it came down to the two of them,
Yeah,
to Willow and Camden, I was like, it's a fucking top five. Actually,
Willow.
as soon as Rue said Dio was safe, I was like, it's a top five.
No, exactly. I was like, if they're gonna send anybody home, it's gonna be Daya or Angeria, because Angeria
Hmm.
has just kind of like flatlined a little bit.
But Rue loves
As
Angie.
exact. Well, as soon as I saw both of them on the bottom, I knew. I was like,
Hmm.
"There's no way they're sending both of them home. They're either gonna put another episode, or we're gonna have a top 5." So
Yeah, I was still irritated
there we
about it
go.
because I was like, I thought the same thing you did. I was like, okay, this is either a top five, which is annoying because that's basically half the cast in the finale. And that means another episode where no one
It's
gets
wild.
eliminated, or we're going to draw it out another week, which I kind
Yeah,
of thought because I thought the finale was 2 weeks away or,
yeah. We
whatever. But
had it switched. Yeah,
I'm not fully mad about it. I'm not as mad as I thought I was going to be about it. I'm happy. My girls are there.
I
I do
mean,
love all of them.
yeah.
Well, most all of them.
Ah, I am a diabetic. Um, honestly, like it's season fucking 14. Like there's been so many seasons. Like who gives a fuck? There's never been any like there's never been any like one structure that has stuck around. You know, they used to do a top 3. One season they had the top 3 like write a song. There's no rules, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it is well known within the fandom that Rue pretty much does what Rue wants to do. And
I mean,
it's not surprising to me because we did the top 3 for a little bit and then one time there was a top 4 and then once that door was opened, it became more and more top 4s until that became the normal thing and people were like, "Oh, who's your top 4? This is my top 4." Whatever.
yeah.
Just top 3 was gone. And that became
Until
so
season
normal.
12.
Until season 12, yeah. But that, I mean, if what happened hadn't happened, it would have been a top
It would
four,
have been a
you
top
know?
4 right now. But so hey, top 5, and they're probably gonna do something different in the finale because of this. I
I am wondering what that's going to look like.
Maybe they won't do a lip sync though, since they had the whole lip sync episode. Like
No, they
maybe
probably
they're gonna
will.
change the.
They probably will.
Hear me
People
out.
live for
Maybe
that.
they're gonna change the format. Do they? I don't know. I kind of like love when they just used to do like a final like runway. Although maybe I'm like revisionist historying. I don't know.
Well, so I think the in the earlier seasons when it was just kind of like a final runway, to me that felt kind of anticlimactic. Whereas when you get this whole big lip sync competition party situation and everyone is glitz and
Yeah,
glammed up, it's like, oh my god, it's just so exciting. It makes it so much fun to watch. So I don't think they're gonna
I
do away
guess.
with that anytime soon. I'm
True.
looking forward to it though.
Well, we shall see. Um. So yeah, and then today, well, not today. Most people watched it yesterday. I watched it today. Was the reunion, the long-awaited
Hmm.
reunion. I'm gonna let you start.
Um, I mean, I don't have a ton to say about this. It was like a standard reunion episode. You had your drama,
No.
you had your like touching moments, you had your funny moments, your audience questions, whatever. I think my favorite part though about this was Cornbread's look, which I know we're gonna talk about the looks in a minute.
Yes.
But the friendship between Cornbread and Willow is so precious
Yeah.
to me. I love
So
it. It
good.
makes me so happy, makes me so warm. And
Yeah.
so for those of you who remember Willow Pill's entrance look, it was the like little early 2000s bimbo thing with like the it said angle instead of angel or
Yeah.
whatever. Miss
Gorgeous.
Cornbread, the snack
Delish.
jeté, did an
Miss it.
homage to that, except instead of saying angle, it said ankle because she rolled her ankle. Whether that's true or not, we don't know. But that's the reason why she wasn't on the show. So it was
Ow.
cute. And then
My
we find out
ankle.
that she has a tattoo, a really actually super cute tattoo of Willow Pill on her body. Love it.
Yeah, she posted that on Twitter back in the day. Back
Oh,
in
I
the
think
day.
that's right.
This
Yeah.
season is
I
so
remember that
long,
now.
but it was a minute ago. But yeah. Oh my gosh, Miss Brad, I'm so glad we got to see her again. Um, yeah, I feel like the drama was just
Manufactured.
it's just not fun. A little bit. It was just like trying to recreate old drama, but nobody
Hmm.
says anything that bad anymore because they know that the outcome will be questionable.
I'm gonna say I thought it was good for Jasmine and Daya to be
Duke
able
it
to
out.
talk about that.
Yeah.
I hope that they can work things out. I will say though,
They
it did feel kind of manufactured. Like why bring it back up? The only time I have really felt and loved a genuine drama on one of these reunion episodes was Aja versus Valentina.
Yes, yes, that's what I was gonna say.
Slash also
Exactly.
Farah.
Yeah, you
You
don't
never
love
loved
me.
me.
You
Ah!
never loved me. Oh god. So good. Yeah, no, that's the thing is like I don't know. It was just like duking it out again. The thing is like apparently they like tried to talk before Roscoe's and blah blah blah. I don't know. They both posted something today and they were like after filming we both like had a real conversation, blah blah blah. Don't send hate to my sisters. We're just like real siblings, we fight. And I'm just like, "Oh my god, the fact that so many people cannot handle people yelling at each other on a TV show to the point you have to bring it into real life. Like, calm the fuck down. These are their own people. They can have their own relationship. People are allowed to not get along.
Mm-hmm.
Like, calm down. Like, that's
Well,
why we don't have fun drama anymore.
some very important points were made. I can't remember who first made this, I guess, connection or who first said this, but people handle stress very differently. And that makes me
True
think
that.
of the whole Bosco versus Camden Saltine
Yes!
situation where you
Yes!
could tell Bosco wasn't comfortable in that situation, but
She was
that's how she was
stressed the
handling
fuck
it
out.
because of the
Yep.
stress. And so
Yep.
if this is how Daya handles stress, then like I understand. And I definitely don't think she should be getting any death threats over it. And also what a lot of people seem to forget is that there's always a villain edit, you know? And so
No.
Daya I think just made it a little bit easier for the producers to like identify her as the villain of the season and just make it
Yeah.
sound bad. But there's still a lot of shit that was filmed that we are never going to see, you know. So
Yeah, this was also like probably a 3 or 4 hour conversation that we saw, 1 hour of. So,
mhm.
um, that's the other thing. This is a TV show. This is not like found footage. Come on.
Yeah.
I also like that Daya was like, okay, I wasn't nice and I apologize for that, but also I said what I said because, like, yeah, you don't have to back down just because you're sorry how you said it.
Mhm.
Like, she was like,
Yeah, and
you were being an energy vampire. Like, yeah.
which I think Jasmine made I didn't know that they like didn't really like talk outside of fighting, but I get where Jasmine was coming from when she was like, you know, you don't really know me and you're out here calling me an energy vampire. Like that's personal. That's not like attack my drag all you want because
Yeah.
it's a drag competition, but you know. And so I get that. However, Daya also made a good point where she was like, I took accountability. You know, I accepted that. Like,
Yeah.
what, how else would you have me do this? You know, like, what else can I do?
Maybe it's because I am particularly sensitive to people who like can't shut up,
You're friends with
but
me.
like but I'm like, no, but no. You're like there's a difference between talking a lot and like being I don't know how else to explain it other than an energy vampire. Like that shit
Colin
exists
Robinson.
IRL. And like that's the thing. It's like, obviously it's a TV show. We didn't see it, but like I have known that feeling, and so I'm like, that's not personal though because it affects like other people in the room. It affects the whole group vibe. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a Daya apologist.
Well,
Maybe
it
I just
is
don't like
like
Jasmine.
I think for anyone to act like you've never been around someone who just gets under your skin in such a particular way that you lash out in a kind of an
Yeah.
uncharacteristic way. That happens to everyone. That's very normal.
Yeah.
And we're seeing it on TV. And this is what people love about the Housewives and
Yeah.
Vanderpump Rules and shit like that. This is what people love about it. People were
People yelling at each
like,
other.
people were screaming from the rooftops when Kim hit Chloe with her purse. Don't be fucking rude.
Don't be
Like,
fucking
people love
rude.
this shit. So why are we acting
I
like
know.
it's such a problem now, and why are we sending her death threats? That's, I think, I don't
Yeah,
know
that's just wild.
if we'll ever get to a point where like online behavior is regulated, but that is always too much. That's always too far. Like, don't send
It would
people death
be
threats.
it would be so cool if there was a contestant one year who was just like, "Fuck you. I don't have social media. Like my accounts are private. My friends and family follow me." That would be cool, but they're probably not allowed to do that.
Well, I'm sure that there were queens like that, especially in the older
I mean,
episodes,
back in the
but
day. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, in the original seasons, the girls were like on MySpace.
Does the winner of season 2, is she on any social media aside from like Twitter?
No idea.
I don't know either.
No clue. Um
Anyway, so you want
okay.
to talk about the
You want to
looks
talk about
or
looks? Honey, you want to talk about looks? Yeah. Okay.
I loved
Let's
just
start
about
with
every single one of these looks.
I know. I thought they were really fun when it was like a less formal event. Really fun
Hmm.
looks. Okay. So Miss Orion's story with a bit of a Farrah Fawcett and
Hillary
like
Clinton.
what's her name? Okay. I was gonna say Daphne from Scooby Doo, but I kept wanting to say Velma.
Okay.
Wrong one. Pink blazer thing. I thought it was so cute.
I thought it was cute too. I wish that she okay, let me not say that. I don't know what's going on inside of her head. I don't know what her struggle is like other than that she's talked about, addiction and sobriety and things like that.
Hmm.
But she was definitely either high or just very sleepy for this episode.
Okay, so she apparently went on Instagram Live, and I didn't watch the video, but apparently she was like not particularly happy with how she was portrayed both on the show and on the reunion.
Hmm.
Um, so it may have been a bad edit. She may just be a fucking awkward person. Who knows?
I'm willing to believe that it was a bad edit, like overall, because she came across as just pretty boring the whole time.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
normally, even early out queens have a little bit of like, spice or something that's there. So I don't know. I feel
yeah.
for her. I understand why she has issues with how she was portrayed. I probably would too. I get it.
She's a cool queen though, and she really
Hmm.
upgraded between like her makeup between her season, like it's not still airing the beginning of the season till like now has like really evolved. It's really cool. So
She said
um
that she would have slayed in the like 60s girl group challenge. I would have loved to see her in that because
I
like
could
she has
believe that. Yeah,
the facial structure and the makeup is so like I don't know, it definitely gives me like 60s.
very pretty. Yeah. Who did she say that read to? Where she was like a little note, an unknown fact about was it cornbread? She
Yeah, I think
actually
so.
outbeats in the.
Yeah, it was cornbread. Yeah,
It
that one was
was
kind of
so
funny.
bad.
It was funny in like a really cringy
Just the
way.
delivery. Oh my god, I was like, cringe,
You know
cringe
what though?
queen.
I loved it. Like I think I want to start saying that now. Like, oh, him over there, he out pizzas the hut
Yeah,
for
it's
sure. It's just so
hot.
funny.
So wild. Oh my god, that cracked me up in
So
like the
thank
most
you, Orion,
ridiculous
for
way.
that.
Overall, Orion, toot just for everything. Thanks.
And then Maddie Morpheus was like, "How your last name gonna be Story when you can't even read?"
You
Coming from the
can't
straight
even.
man.
That was so good. Oh my god, that was so funny.
Yeah, I loved
Okay,
it.
next on our list is our Lord and Lady Camden, looking
Oh,
again gorgeous with the headpiece.
I
Is
think
that
I
the
have a
same
crush on
headpiece she
her.
wore?
I think I have a crush on her. She like,
I don't blame you. She is so like endearing. Like
hmm
her confessionals, so underrated. Underdog of the season.
she's
So
like she's earnest, but she
her
doesn't take herself too seriously. She's funny, she's
yes.
gorgeous, she's like sweet and not vindictive. And the way that she handled that situation with Bosco over the Rusical, I was like, this is emotional maturity. This is what
I
I
know.
yes. Yeah.
And that's what and she said exactly what I was thinking the whole time where it was like, "Fine, I'll back down, but you better like play the
Yeah.
fuck out of that role." Like,
Mhm.
true girl. She is so gorgeous. Her waistline is insane. And knowing your track record, you could probably hit her up.
uh God.
See what she's up to.
She
Oh my god.
Angeria, that's what she's up to.
Oh my god. Okay. I can't be the only one feeling like this is a little contrived. Like I am they were like, and by the way, Angeria's dating Lady Camden and Georges and Orion used to that's the thing, it's like they weren't even like hooking up or anything. They were just like holding hands. Like they were just close friends, it sounds like, but they really made it sound like they were I don't know. It just sounded very weird to me.
I don't know. I think the showmances that happen sometimes are cute. Like
Showmance.
Vanjie in Brooklyn Heights is still so funny to me because
I
like
mean, that was a
they just seem
classic.
so yeah, they seem so different, but it was I
I
don't
know.
know, cute. And
But yeah, it worked.
I was hoping for more, and maybe this was one of those things that we didn't see, which if they were going to bring it up at the reunion, I don't understand why we didn't see more of it. But remember at the beginning, like episode 1, Angie and Camden were like kind of flirting with each other. And I was like, this is really cute. And I wanted to see where that would go, and then it just like never got brought up again until now. So,
Hey man, I don't know. Um, not safe for work, but at Roscoe's, I think it was like Willow was like, "Oh yeah, Lady Camden was the only one who brought porn, so we just like all, I guess she brought like DVDs or something."
I thought that wasn't
So they all
allowed.
just shared it.
I thought you could only bring books. Because a lot of them have talked about bringing dirty books.
Maybe she brought magazines. I don't fucking remember. You can watch the Roscoe's thing yourself.
Damn,
But
okay.
all I know is that she was the possessor.
Good for her.
I know, right? I was like, it's a girl's girl.
Okay, this next one, I don't even know if I don't even know if I want to talk about this next one. It's like it's too like
So,
it's
okay.
not fair. It's not fair.
We're talking about Carrie Colby, by the way, now. Obviously, Lady Camden was a toot. We're talking about Carrie motherfucking needs a talk show Colby.
Oh my god, if she had a talk
She
show.
looks so good. She looks so good.
I
Max, she looks so good.
I want to see her on All Stars. I really do. I want to see a lot of them on All Stars, but like I need more of her. And I already follow
I
her
was,
on social
yeah.
media. I need more. She's like
Here's the thing, you don't have to be great at Drag Race to be an incredible drag queen. And she is so good. Not on
yeah.
runways.
I
But like
just
she was so good in this format, like less competitive environment. So like I don't know, maybe she won't even do All Stars, but I love her. She's amazing.
I would love to watch her have a show, whether it's a real talk show or a fake talk show, but specifically like one where she talks to like non-cis people about since she's, trans Thanos and
I know.
she's getting all the girlies.
Sisterhood of the
I just
Traveling Estrogen.
the non-sisterhood.
Oh, yeah, the transerhood of the Traveling
Something like that.
Estrogen.
What did they say? The sisterhood
Oh
of the
my god.
traveling estrogen or something?
That's what I just said.
Oh, is it? I'm sorry. I was laughing
You're
at
gonna
my
listen to this and laugh at yourself.
whatever. It's fine.
Yes, I just said that. Anyway, uh, Carrie motherfucking Colby. Oh my god, she looks so good.
Untouchable. Yeah.
Like that hair, that dress, like the makeup, just
Her face.
I
I
don't even know
just
what to
don't
say.
understand how she is so fucking good at her
Like
makeup.
the cheeks.
Cut.
I know, it's unbelievable.
Cut. It just oh my god.
Gorgeous.
Okay.
10 out of 10 stars. Okay, next up we have Angeria, and this is not a good picture that I cropped of her, but I loved her look. I loved her big
I'm obsessed with the hair.
spherical hair, and I loved that like choker necklace. She looked so good.
What would you even call that hair? It's like a beehive made of like little buns. Is there a name for that style?
Yeah. The first thing that came to mind was the word bulbous, but that, you know,
I
that's
loved
just what
it.
I got from it, but like in the best way. Like I don't even know what to call it. It was great. It was drag with a capital D. Um yeah. I don't have much else to say.
I mean, I don't think I can boot any of these looks. Like they're
Yeah, I don't think
all
I will either.
yeah. Angie's was great.
Okay,
I love
next.
her.
Maybe I will boot one look.
No, you can't boot this. Are you kidding me?
I might have to.
No. Okay, no.
Madeline Morphosis. I don't know. I don't like this hair. I don't like
Country
the
Road,
mullet.
Take
I
Me
don't
Home.
like
It
it.
is. I
It's
hate
not
mullets,
good.
and I love this.
John
I love
Denver
it.
never had a mullet, but okay.
She curled it even.
I
She
hate
took a
it.
curling iron to that.
I really
loved
don't
it.
like it. Her makeup looks really pretty, but I really do not like it.
No, I love this so much. It is so trailer trash chic. It's and
I don't
I
like it.
I famously hate mullets. I hate that they're coming back in like queer culture and like fashion and stuff. I understand
no,
the
I love them
subversion behind
normally.
it, but I I just can't get over. I wanted to hate this look. Let me be clear. I really, really did, but I just couldn't. It's so fucking.
The mullet is
Uh,
like a less voluminous Tina Turner.
it's Billy Ray Cyrus.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah. Yeah. I think I have to boot Miss Madeline. I'm so sorry, but
I can't. I gotta toot
her
that for sure. Toot it from the trailer.
telling RuPaul that he's being heterophobic.
And
That's
whatever
so
you say, she was like,
stupid.
"This is the intersection of racism and homophobia."
Yeah. It's like, oh my god, not this. It was so funny. So God bless her for that. She's got a mouth on her.
Oh, while we're talking about tooting and booting, congratulations also to Miss Madeline Morphosis
Oh
for
my-
receiving the Golden Boot.
from the one and only Lala Bagdress Ree.
Which that look was still worse than Miss Madeline Morphosis's Golden Boot look, I will have to say.
Totally.
For those of you who don't know, the Golden Boot is this fairly new award that started last season because Lala Ree's bag dress was so bad, and I'm
Because
sure
her
that
look
you've
was
seen
so
Lala
bad,
Ree's
yeah.
bad dress. Yeah, it was so bad. But this was given to Madeline Morphosis for her that look she did with
Maddie
the
and
blow up
Daddy.
doll. Maddie and Daddy, the one that she got sent home for. I still thought the bag dress was worse. However, I think the bag dress is more iconic because we're never gonna forget that because it was so bad. This look we
no,
could maybe
it's iconic.
we could yeah.
Honey, you want to know the most iconic part about the bag look? She
bags are
didn't
falling
get
off?
sent home for that. That too.
Oh
She didn't
my
get
God,
sent
that's
home for
right.
it.
That's
I don't
right.
even remember who she lip synced again, but she didn't go home because she fucking turned that shit out. It was so confusing though
Well,
because
she's
she
great
didn't
at
even
lip
like
syncing.
open the bags and try to make a garment out of it. She just stuck them on her.
No. It was the worst thing. I think that might have been
was
the worst
bizarre.
look, including the early seasons. I think that's the worst look we've ever seen on the main stage.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know
I
what?
mean, I'm thinking
Iconic.
about like Jiggly Caliente's hot potato dress or whatever the fuck we called it. That doesn't even compare to how bad the bag dress was.
Yeah.
So,
But it's like her Miss Vanjie moment, you know?
Vanjie. Was this the worst look of the season?
The Maddie
I
look.
kind of think it was. Yeah, I kind of think it was.
I don't know. Well, I don't know if this is going to be revisionist history or not, but the Jasmine's look that
Ooh.
Diabetti had such an issue with, like remembering it now, I think that was really bad, but I don't remember what I said when we talked about that episode. So, let me not be a hypocrite. But
Yeah, I know, right? I don't know what I said either, but it's not a good look. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but I don't know if that was as bad as Maddie and Daddy. It was really bad.
yeah, I guess. I think at the time I didn't have as many issues with it because I liked her and I thought it was like funny. But compared to all the other looks
exactly.
we've seen this season, it wasn't good. I think also though, didn't Deja have a look that we were all like, you know, this is bad?
The reflective / mirror runway.
I don't even remember what
And
that
it was
looked
like
like.
it was like a black sheerish dress with like the purple. I don't even know what to call it. It
I
wasn't
don't
good.
know, but you know
It's
what
in the
though?
slideshow. You can look it up.
Deja also did that fucking fantastic shoulder pad look. So
That was so
I'm not
good.
gonna complain. Yeah, because that was it. That's what they all should have been doing. Anyway, moving
Yeah,
on.
no. Okay, yeah. Oh my god, who are we on? Let me pull out
Bosco.
my notes. Bosky. This look was fun.
Mm-hmm. It was very Bosco. I love the
Yeah.
hair and the little pentacle earrings.
I'm surprised she didn't talk more.
Well, I was actually thinking about that, and I was trying to pay attention. A lot of a lot of the airtime went to the non-top five, which I think makes
Yeah.
sense. I think the main exceptions there were Daya,
Aya and
obviously,
Angeria. Yeah.
um, and Angeria slash Camden a little bit because of their showmance thing, but like
Yeah.
Bosco and Willow didn't do a whole lot of talking, and
Yeah.
like I'm not super mad about it, because we've seen
No.
a lot of them. We're gonna continue to see more of them as we go into the finale. I was happy to
Yeah.
hear from everybody else, including Cornbread. I miss her.
Oh my god. Yeah. The way she kept looking into the camera,
I
like she
know.
was like, "I will be a meme, bitch." She's like,
She's
"Let me
so
react to
funny.
this." She's so silly. God bless her. Uh, Bosco's
I
look
do want to
is
say,
a light to. Oh,
I was just gonna say, speaking of watching them react to stuff, it was hard a little bit for me to watch Jasmine react to the
oh,
scenes of herself and the drama and stuff. I felt so bad because she looked like she was about to cry, and I was like,
I did
I'm
have to
I'm
skip through
sorry.
that scene again because I was
Oh,
just
I'm not
like,
even just talking about the trans scene. I mean
no, yeah,
that, but also the fight with Maddie and
her
then the fight
fighting,
with
yeah,
Daya. She just like, cause I know
yeah,
how that feel. I take a lot of shit really personally when I shouldn't, and it's like harder for me to brush shit off. And so if I was in that situation, like if I feel even at least a little bit ganged up on, it's gonna start to like crumble for me. That I
oh
just
yeah,
can't take it. Um, and so like I'm proud of her for being able to hold it together, but it also like me watching her
yeah,
react to that was like you watching Bosco in the Saltine drama. It was like I relate to this and
right,
it
I know,
hurts and I don't want to like
I
yeah.
know, I know. I don't know. I don't think she was really like ganged up on. She was just kind of the center of a lot of drama.
Yeah,
um,
I'm not saying she was. It's
I
just
mean, she
like
handled it relatively well,
yeah.
I
I'm
guess,
I'm proud of
for
her.
like
She's grown a lot
having a
this
lot of
season.
people dislike you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. Okay, we gotta get through
Georges.
looks. And next we have
Helotus.
Georges. Helotus. She also didn't really say much, did she?
Yeah, not a whole lot, but she looked great. I loved her little
Except for
hat.
her mystery friendship thing that is maybe a
Oh, with
romance
Orion.
with Orion's story. Like, the way they described it, I was like, it sounds like they're just close friends. I
Yeah.
mean, who am I to judge? But, like,
Here's the
you don't
thing
have to make
also.
everything a thing.
If you want to be able to talk about these showmances, then you need to let them develop. And by that I mean you need to let these
Yeah.
queens visit each other in their rooms so they can fuck each other. And then you can talk about it. Otherwise it's just
Oh my
forced.
god.
You know what I mean?
Well, it seems like they're maybe a little bit less lenient about the rules because all of them talked about like hanging out together in the hotel.
Well,
So, you know, um, who's to say?
I don't have much to
I
say
liked
about
her
her
look. It was
look. I
cute.
did think it was
Yeah, it was
cute.
very gorgeous. The gloves were cool. Okay, Willow Pill. I kind of love this look too. I think the colors were fun.
I thought it was cute. It was very Willow Pill. I can't really see in this picture. Okay, yeah, there's a little bit of volume to the wig. I just really like big hair, but
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
fair.
gonna I'm not gonna toot. I mean, I'm not gonna boot any of these looks. So
Yeah,
she looked
it's
great.
a
I love
bit
her.
cash, but I like it. It's cool.
But that's what I like about the reunions because for the final runway, the top five they do their best drag, and then for the finale episode they have like what is it, a couple months to like put together some really
Mhm.
like mega shit. Like I'm thinking Gottmik, the like the
Mhm.
you know, um, and
Yeah,
so I love
the
seeing
thing.
that. But I love the reunion because it's like this is where they get to put their expensive shit together, but they don't have to like you know, like they can be a little funny with it too, a little casual.
Yeah.
Which I really like.
True. Yeah, no, I like this look. I thought it was fun. I'm not gonna call it like underwhelming, but it's not like. I mean, it's cute.
It's
What am I gonna
whelming.
say? It's whelming, yeah. Okay, next up, Alyssa Hunter. I know this picture has her hands covering her face, but I had enough issues today. I was
I
zooming
love
through
the
it.
pastels, and I love this color palette. Why is it giving me
Yeah.
Ariel Versace though?
Ooh, a little bit. Oh my god.
Was that just her color
Did she
palette? I
wear a
like
purple
actually
wig?
don't know. I can't
I think she
remember.
wore purple. I think she wore like kind of this color wigs. Maybe. I haven't watched that season in a long time. What was she on? Season 10? 9? 10?
Ariel? It was one of those. I don't even remember.
No, I like this look. It was very like showy. I don't mean that like in a bad way, but I was like, damn girl, okay, turn it out.
I feel like it's also not what we had come to expect from Alyssa. Like
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's a very different. It's just the colors to me. Like they work so well
Yeah.
together, and I just
Yeah.
feel like they're.
It's really pretty.
But you know, we didn't get to see a lot of her, and I don't know what she does at her regular
Mm-hmm.
shows and stuff. So I don't know, but she looked fantastic.
But she has been posting her looks on her socials, and they have been
Yes.
immaculate. So
Her fucking.
she
I
just seems
still
like
can't
she's
get over the reflective look. That was
yeah, the mirror one
top
was really
tier.
good.
Yeah.
She kind of just seems like she's maybe a quiet person. She doesn't always lend itself well to TV, so rip. But
She's
oh
hot
my
though.
god, she's so hot. And not even
Mm-hmm.
in like sexual, just like objectively, like what a good looking person. Holy fuck.
Well, also
Um
sexual. So hot.
Valid. Um just had to get that out there. She is
Although I gotta
just
say, I was
gorgeous.
really uncomfortable when they were talking about like how she was the trade of the season, and then they were like, "How big is it? Like, pull it out." I was like,
Oh yeah.
"Y'all, I know what this show is about, but this is making me
Yeah.
uncomfy." It's like,
It's giving Jade Sotomayor in the first season. They were like, "Oh my god, your tuck is so big!" Like, "Oh my god, it's so uncomfortable to talk about people's genitals on TV."
yeah, just
Yeah,
do
that
it
was
off screen
uncomfortable.
or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
These are still
So
people
yeah, I
with
know,
boundaries.
especially for somebody who like seems that she's kind of shy anyway. Like, ugh,
Mm-hmm.
uncomfortable. But okay,
Yeah,
moving right along to we kind of already talked about Miss Bread's look, but again, let's just talk about it again. That wig also, we didn't really
I
talk about
loved
it. It was
it.
really gorgeous.
That wig is
Mhm.
fantastic. The shape of it
Yeah,
is so good.
I know.
Uh,
Wigs are
very
kind of an
tricksy
anomaly
actually.
to me. Yeah. I feel like wigs are just like a whole different like it's completely different from styling hair. Like I feel like
Oh yeah.
you have to have so much expertise
Especially
specifically
drag
in wig
wigs.
making. I mean,
Because
yeah,
if you're
I
just
guess
wearing
that's
a
what I
wig
mean.
like day to day, you know, style it like hair, whatever. But drag wigs and the way that those have been styled, especially if you think of like Simone, like what
Mhm.
what
Oh my
Gigi
god.
did with Simone's hair
Yeah.
for season 13, it was, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like I
Amazing.
love where we're going. It's truly an art form, and I love to see it.
Yeah. Love a wig.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, moving right along. Next we have Miss First Official out. So was it Die Betty and Ryan Store? Yeah, it was them two first, and
Mhm.
then June got eliminated, and then they came back, right?
It was
no, they
either
came
that
back.
or they came back
No,
and
no,
then
no.
June, I think.
That's what it was because remember,
Oh.
June said to one of them like, "I wasn't really happy to see you again," and then she went home. So it was a little like, "Ooh."
Oh,
But
her clapback at Orion was really funny though, because I can't remember exactly what Orion had tried to say when she was reading her. But it was something about being a
yeah,
short-lived queen or whatever, and she was like, "Sent you home though, right?" Or something like that. I don't
yeah.
know.
No, she was. She said something about like, you were in the bottom a lot, and she goes, "Yeah, with you."
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Don't throw stones from glass houses or something. Oh my god, I just like am cringing remembering Orion's reads. Those are so bad,
They were bad.
so
Yeah.
bad. Okay, but
But
June's look was
June looks
pretty. It was a little
gorgeous.
prom queen. Yeah, I mean it's gorgeous, gorgeous.
I'm
it's
not
very
mad
like
about it.
I'm not mad about the hair and makeup. I don't know. Maybe it's just this picture that I don't live for.
The hair and makeup is like, the hair and makeup is so good. She's like glowing, and it looks
Yeah,
like,
that ponytail is amazing.
because it's like, this isn't even like super necessarily draggy hair. This is just straight up gorgeous. This is like Carrie
Yeah,
Colby, like just, you know,
yeah,
it's fantastic.
live. I'll still toot it, but
Yeah, definitely.
okay. Deja Sky. I love this wig with the squigglies.
It's
I
giving
don't know
Ursula.
about the tulle dress. Sometimes I feel like her like just colors don't match. Like she'll do a weird color wig that doesn't really match the rest of her outfit. In this case, like her eyeshadow, like does not seem to match. But
I don't
maybe I'm
know.
being
I like it. I'm a
nitpicky.
big pastel person. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it definitely is giving a lot of Easter for that very reason. But Deja has
Perfect
grown on
timing.
me. I know, right? Topical. I
Mm-hmm.
love Jesus and God. Deja
Oh yeah,
is she's grown on me so much. I love
yeah.
her personality. I really hope that she gets Miss Congeniality. She deserves it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have issues with the dress. I did also love the hair. Like I said, it's giving kind of Ursula. I think she's great. I love her. I want to give her a hug.
Them making her do an impersonation just highlighted how not great it was. It was just good in
I would also
comparison.
like to bring up the fact that Miss Orion's story said that she would have slayed Snatch Game. Girl,
Yeah.
if none of the rest of them could have slayed it, like, I mean, I don't know what Orion is giving. We didn't see a lot of her. However, just based on those reads, make a
Yeah.
Rue laugh at Snatch Game? I don't know,
Yeah.
girl.
I don't know. Snatch Game's one of those things. I wouldn't say that you are good at it if you haven't ever done it. Because it seems like one of those things that sounds kind of easy until you do it. So I would just keep my mouth shut. But, that's just my personal beliefs. I feel like I'm becoming a hater the closer we get to the end of this. But okay. Jasmine Kennedy with an orange thing.
So, I think I've said this before. I am not a fan of the color orange. However,
You have said that before.
I I think I liked this wig. I really liked the what would you call it? They're not quite finger waves, I don't think, but the things we have going
No.
on the side.
Yeah, like, I don't know, like an exaggerated version of like baby hairs on like the side of your forehead.
Yeah.
I
I
really
also
like her
love
hair and
this.
makeup, but
Would you call that the fascinator? Is that I don't
fascinator.
know.
A
Or just like a headpiece, I guess. I don't know. I loved
I
it.
don't fucking know. I like the hair and makeup. I like did not live for the dress. It didn't make sense to me. It was a
I don't
little
even
much,
remember what
but
it looked like.
I think I just like have a very different personal style than her because everything she wears, I'm like I like it, but it's too much. So you know, we have creative differences.
Yeah. I'm gonna toot it. Plus, I I think the eyeshadow actually went really well with the orange. I don't exactly know
Yeah,
why, but I think
yeah.
they do
No,
go
she
well
looks
together.
really
This
pretty.
like purple, yeah.
Okay, last but certainly not least in my heart, Diabetica, who for some reason dressed up as an old woman.
Yes, this was definitely it was like giving
It
Meryl
was
Streep a little
matronly.
bit. It was matronly.
Matronly.
However, I mean, I think she looked great.
Oh,
Like she didn't
totally.
look bad. Um,
No.
but I'll tell you what it suited. It definitely suited this whole like the like bitchy older sister vibe that she has going on. Um, and like I
um,
100,000% could see her as the evil stepmother in Cinderella, right?
yeah,
Like
yeah. It's very like glam Dorothy's Bornak from the Golden Girls.
it's really giving
Yeah,
me
I
Meryl
just
Streep
like
for some reason. I don't know.
I'm not getting Meryl, but that doesn't matter. My first thought actually was Julie Andrews. I was thinking of her in the Princess Diaries.
Yeah,
But
I can
yeah,
see
it's
that.
interesting choices. But like obviously I live for her and like I'm never gonna think she looks bad because I am a diabetic.
I love the jewelry too, the little not the actual earrings
Ooh,
themselves,
yeah.
but whatever these like
The
cuff spike situations were.
ear
Yeah.
flares.
Yeah, no,
Super
it was
fun.
great. Um this I will say though, this look combined um with her makeup and all that, it
Mhm.
uh it doesn't it doesn't take away the idea that she's kind of like hard, you know? It doesn't
Yeah.
make her look any softer. It kind of actually continues to make her look hard and pointy, but if that's her
You
vibe,
know
go for
what?
it.
That's her thing.
And she like the evolution throughout the competition too. Like when she first came in, I could see the whole Crystal Method resemblance. This
Yeah,
is
but she
this is
changed it
so
up.
different. Yeah, this is very much
Yeah,
yeah.
like yeah, I don't know. I just feel like the first couple looks she did maybe just lent themselves to Crystal. You remember she did that like yellow and pink like Big Bird thing.
Yeah.
It just kind of was like in the same world, but then she kind of like branched it out. So, yeah, I'm really excited to see what everybody wears to the finale. And hopefully we get to see all the eliminated girls' looks at the finale as well.
Yeah, I'm sure we will.
Because
I
they're
wanna.
doing it IRL, right? Like, are people going to the
Yeah,
finale?
they're doing it
Or
IRL. I don't know if I don't know what the live audience situation is going to be like because it was still kind of weird last year. But with live
yeah,
events, I know that a lot of places are allowing in-house audiences as long as they've got mask and either proof of vaccination or negative COVID test. So it's probably going to be one of those situations.
mm-hmm.
But it is in Vegas this
We
year
shall see.
instead of LA. So
Interesting.
yeah.
Interesting. Well, who do you think's winning?
Ooh. Honestly, I'd be happy with any of them except for maybe Diabetes. I liked her storyline with, coming back from being eliminated, making it to the finals, but I don't think it's winner. Um
Yeah. How crazy would it be if she won, though?
I mean, we
After
haven't had
having
a
been
villain win
eliminated
in a
first.
while. I think who was the last villain that we had win? Was it Violet?
Somebody said Violet, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So
Violet wouldn't
I
have
could
been
see
Bob,
it,
wouldn't have been.
but I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's probably going to
Oh.
be Willow or to me it's between Willow, Bosco and Angeria. Cuz I really
No.
just can't
Yeah.
see who Rue is going to pick. Like I love Lady Camden. Uh I don't think Rue is going to pick her. Um I don't think Di is
Mm.
going to get picked. But between Angie, Willow and Bosco, I don't know. It's a toss up.
No, I really think it's between Lady Camden and Willow.
Well, we'll see. I'm like I said,
We'll see.
I'm not gonna be mad however it goes
Yeah.
unless Daya wins.
Fuck you. I could make a case for any of them. I think it
I
would
can
be
see a
fun if
case
Daya
for
won.
Daya, but I think if Daya wins over Willow, you know, like I don't know, I'd
Daya
be
turned
mad.
it out.
Well, we'll see next
We
week.
shall see. At this rate, maybe all five of them will win.
God. Although, I mean, I could see a double win situation since we have so many fucking finalists, and we haven't had a regular season double win before. I think the
Nope.
only time that happened
Just
was
the
on All Stars, but they
just the
filmed one
weirdly
before
edited.
with
Wait, what do you mean they filmed one? Oh, with
I think it
wasn't it
was
like Trixie or somebody?
no, I think season 6, wasn't it? They filmed uh was it Adore and Bianca
Adora and
both?
Bianca?
Yeah, they filmed
I
one
haven't heard of
of
this.
both of them winning. Yeah, look it up. It's on
Interesting.
Reddit. Yeah.
Interesting.
Um
Well, the one they did of All Stars, it was like an afterthought because the editing was like bizarre. Lots of
that
people say like it was just supposed to be Trinity and Monet was like a last minute decision.
I
Which like
thought it
God
should
bless
have
him for it because for
just
me it
been
was
Monet.
Monet's season, but
Yeah.
yeah. That's how I mean, you know how I feel about Monet. Like I worship her the ground she walks on. That's not
Honestly,
a lie. I don't people put people on pedestals, but
I would have been happy with a Monet and Mo Hart double win too.
yeah, no, exactly. That like Monet and Mohart that season were
Oh, so good. They were
like
so
Trinity
funny.
was great, but like yeah, no, like Monet and Monique. Um yeah, no, it should have been them, but whatever. That season happened how many years now? So doesn't
I
matter.
don't know. Although speaking of winners, some big news which we kind of touched
We
on
maybe
earlier.
have spoiled. Yeah.
All Stars 7 has been announced, and it is the all winners season that I thought it was going to be,
Mhm.
which is,
Mhm.
I'm excited for it. And I'm excited
Yeah.
seeing how excited everybody else is for it. Because I thought everyone was going to be pissed
Yeah.
about it. Like, oh, why are these queens competing again?
Yeah.
But no, everyone is so excited. And I think it's going to be
Well,
so
people
great.
have also been talking about having an all winners season for like probably 3 years now. So
Hmm.
like it was bound to happen. Also, I was listening to recent episodes of there was a recent episode of maybe not so recent, but like in the last year or so, uh and Monet was referencing this like special project she was doing,
Oh,
and Bob was like, "Oh yeah, your special project, blah blah
yeah.
blah." Like that indie, I don't know. So I remember hearing that and being like,
Well, that's like
Also knew
their
the
older
rumors already
episodes
of the
of
all winners.
The Bald and the Beautiful, where Trixie's talking about her special project with Michelle Visage, and it was Queen of
Oh
the
yeah.
Universe.
I know. Oh my god.
So this is exciting. I love this cast. I
Yes.
wish that there was maybe one or two more
I
non-Americans in there. I
know.
would have loved to see
I know.
Priyanka. Um,
Priyanka.
she's just such an
Bro,
obvious
what
choice to
was
me
the
for this.
rationale behind leaving her out of this? Like
And getting Trinity in there instead with the controversy. Like, I mean, I don't know how I feel about Trinity
the
necessarily, but
fact the fact that actual queens are tweeting about the she devil and not just redditors is like crazy.
yeah,
Y'all can look that story up by yourself. I'm not here to talk about it.
I would have happily switched out Priyanka for Trinity and kept the rest of this cast because I think it's great. Also, it's majority non-white, which is super cool. Actually, we've had quite a few non-white
True.
winners, which is nice.
I mean, like the
Um,
first three were non-white.
I I don't know who else. Like I think it would be cool to see like maybe Bob and Violet and
They're too
Trixie in this
famous.
situation.
Too
Huh?
famous. I feel like they're too famous in like the other like they've got other shit going on.
Yeah, they do all have a lot going on though, which is probably why they didn't get involved. Except for Bianca was just like, I don't fucking want to touch that. Which whatever, work. But so the official cast, I'll go over it instead of just
Yeah.
so the official cast, we have Evie Oddly from season 11, um
Mhm.
Jinx Monsoon, who I'm so excited about from season 5. Um
Yes. Love her.
Shea Coulee from All
Oh my god.
Stars 5, but what should have been season 9. Um, Raja from season 3. Um,
Mhm.
then
That fucking
Trinity,
bitch.
Trinity the Tuck from All Stars 4. Jada Essence Hall from season 12. Monet
Mhm.
Exchange from All Stars 4. And then the Vivian from UK season 1. Um, I don't care if you're fans of this show or not. If you are listening to this right now, hit pause and go watch the promo for All Star 7 because these girls are girling. The way that I couldn't look at Shea Coulee's face,
Oh my god.
oh my god.
She looks like a painting. I mean, like,
Oh my god.
gorgeous, insane.
Like a
I like,
sorceress.
yeah. I like don't even know who to root for. I feel like I want to
Yeah.
root for Jinx just because it's been so long and like she
Mm-hmm.
has blown up
Oh
so
yeah.
hard since her season. Um, I don't know. Like Raja is that bitch. Like even outside of Drag Race, just like she runs shit. And like back
Well,
in the day too, she was doing top model. She was like, I think like doing like Mickey shows or whatever. I don't know. She was like well known. She is like that bitch.
yeah, I really don't know who to root for either. My first choices are obviously Monet and Jinx because they're both very near and dear
Yeah,
to my heart. Um,
exactly.
I love watching Shay and Evie kill the game, so I want to root for them too. It's been a long time since Raja has been on this show, and I think a lot of the newer generation of Drag Race watchers who kind of picked up around season 5, 6, or 7, something like that, probably aren't as familiar. So I
Hmm.
think it's great that we have her on there. So I kind of want to root for her too. And then Jada is so funny and
Yes.
so
Oh my god,
gorgeous.
I love Jada.
I honestly don't know who to root for. It's gonna be very
Her
stressful
and
for me to watch this.
Jada and Heidi having a podcast called Hall Closet is so funny.
Oh
It's
yeah,
so
yeah
perfect.
yeah yeah. I love
So
that.
perfect.
I want to listen to it, and I might have to, but it's like I have so many podcasts that I listen to, including
Oh,
this
I
one
know.
that I make and edit, and then I'm actually
This was
behind
your
on
idea. This is your
several of
fault.
them. Yeah, I know. I'm
Oh my god.
behind on several of
Yeah.
them, and I want to. I'll follow it, and then I'll listen to it when I get around to it. Who fucking knows?
Yeah. I haven't listened to it either for the record. I just think the name is really funny.
I I also I love sibling rivalry, but I only listen to it like once every now and then because I cannot prioritize the media that I want to consume. Like I read
Yeah.
on the train to and from work, and
Mhm.
then at like during lunch, and then I get home, and before I smoke weed, I watch whatever show that I'm actually trying to watch, and then after
Yeah.
I smoke weed, I watch my like mind-numbing, whatever, comfort shows. Then on the weekends,
Your avatar.
I'm mostly editing this, or
Yeah.
like before we record, I'll try to catch up on all my other ones. Oh my god, it's too much. It's too much, darling. Too much.
I feel you. Yeah, and I'm not really like listening to podcasts that often because I'm not driving to work, and that's when I would always listen to podcasts.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't know. I have been listening to a lot of Race Chaser. Also, it's very funny. These episodes are from like 2019, and they're like referencing Cade, the makeup artist. I'm like, that's Gottmik.
Oh yeah.
Like
I
before she
still
was
can't
Gottmik.
get over. I still like Gottmik was Gottmik did Drag Race the way that everyone thinks that they're doing Drag Race. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know.
Like
That's
she
funny.
just did it so fucking well.
That's
And then her
I
looks at the
live. Yeah,
finale. Oh my god.
insane. Um, yeah, no, she's great. She's also an insane makeup artist, and she's like homies with Paris Hilton.
I would have taken a double win in season 13 with Gottmik and Simone. I really would have.
I know, right? Oh my god.
Uh Okay, well, what are you into
Oh my
this
god.
week?
I don't even. It's been so long. I've been playing a lot of video games. Honestly, I'm into Oblivion this week. Oh my god, I watched this movie on Shudder, which is a horror movie streaming site, but I have it because that's what they aired Dracula on. So I watched this movie called Death Drop Gorgeous, and Victoria Elizabeth Black from Dracula has a credit in it. But it was about like a serial killer vampire aging drag queen, and it was like
Interesting.
so bad. The
So
acting was
Katya?
bad. The writing was bad. Yeah, she was the main character. I forgot to tell you. It was extremely like low budget, and somehow I couldn't look away. There's one scene where somebody death drops onto a knife.
That's so extra.
It was so like campy. It was so funny. So if you have Shudder, go watch that.
Nice.
What are you
I
into,
need
my
people to
friend?
start giving these drag movies bigger budgets, cuz I'm thinking back to Party Monster and just how bad
It
it
was
was.
no, but that had a budget. This is like
Did it
extremely
though? Cuz
indie.
it did not look like it.
Well, I mean, it had Macaulay Culkin in it. You know, a child
The
actor.
worst
I don't
that
know.
we've ever seen of Macaulay Culkin though.
I didn't say he was good. I just said he was there.
No, we've talked about it. We
But
know
it's
he
just like
wasn't.
they make a million movies about the same thing, so it's like, yeah, I'll fucking watch a movie about a serial killer drag queen vampire because I haven't seen that story before. Like, fuck
Yeah,
it.
true. True.
Okay, what are you into?
This week I am into a couple things because it's been a couple weeks. So I finally watched season 2 of Bridgerton, and it was so good. Except all I want is justice for Penelope. That's all I want. They keep
Mm.
fucking her over.
I haven't watched it yet.
It's really good.
I watched
It's,
like
I mean,
I don't know.
same kind of vibe, but
Yeah.
they do, you know how they do like string covers of like pop songs or whatever. They do Sign of the Times, and it was very good.
Oh.
So I'm into that. Also, this is kind of minor, but iPhones have gotten a couple new emojis recently, and there's this one that is like quickly becoming one of my new favorites. It's this like
You kept
smiley face that's like melting.
you kept
You know?
sending it to me, but I hadn't updated my phone yet, so I was just getting the square box with a question mark.
It's just fun. And there's another one that's like, it's just like a dotted circle, and then just like, a blank face. So it's kind of just like a go. It's like a, I don't know. It's fun.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Um,
That's funny. I'll have to go go look through the new emoji catalog.
And then also, for any of my listeners out there who are like D&D players or fans of Critical Role, anything like that, I have recently, literally as of today and yesterday, been watching The Legend of Vox Machina on Amazon. It's very, very good, especially if you like if you're someone who just loves like watching or listening to like D&D podcasts and you just kind of want to see this campaign come to life, it's a lot of fun. It's got, all your fighting and your gore and your combat, but then it's also got the comedy and the humor. I don't know. It's very good. It's very well done. I'm if I had time to consume more podcasts and media, I would absolutely get into everything else Critical Role is doing because they are very good at what they do. Um, but alas. But if you've got Amazon Prime, go check it out.
Alas.
Yeah.
I've never thought of there being D&D podcasts, but that makes so much sense.
Oh my God, yeah. There's quite a few. The Adventure Zone is the one that I mainly listen to. But Critical Role has been around for a while. I think there's also one called Not Another D&D Podcast, but I haven't listened to that one.
Oh my God.
But yeah. Anyway, have we quibbled?
We done quibbled and exchanged pleasantries and done all that good shit.
Yeah, I'd say.
Hooray for us.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for listening. Those of you that have, I very much appreciate it. If you would like to connect with us and keep up with us, see what we're doing, you can follow us on Instagram at Mutable Immutables. You can follow us on Twitter at Immutables Pod. You can also find us on YouTube. Just search Mutable Immutables. I think we're available wherever you get your podcasts. Don't know at this point. Whatever, because we are available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts. So go check us out. Tell your friends. And next week, we will be covering the finale of Drag Race US Season 14. So if you do not want spoilers, beware. Yes.
But it'll give you like a couple days in between.
Yeah. Which I also want to apologize for the kind of sporadic releases. We have each had some things going on in our lives that have made it harder to do weekly. And in fact, well, I was going to say we might do bi-weekly, but since All-Star 7 is going to be coming out soon, we'll see. But
I know, right?
So all the more reason to follow us on social media so you can know whenever we
see what happens.
New episodes out. Yeah. Who fucking knows?
Oh my God. Who knows?
All right.
Okay,
Bye.
that's it.